Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we'll be cutting the gown that's shown on the description board, like the first video you saw, an off-shoulder button down, more like a gathers gown. So stay tuned to see how the process is. Bye. So guys, first of all, we don't need this thing. So I'll be cutting this stuff off. I'll be cutting this off. Just a little because I don't need that tape mouth. I still have another one down that I can make use of. So guys, I'll literally be cutting this off to anywhere you want to stop at all. So let me just stop there. Then we'll be taking our vertical measurement next. We'll be taking the vertical measurement. So first of all, we'll be taking the half length of this gown. The half length of this gown is 16 and a half. I'll be adding half-inch allowance for joining seam, which I have 17. So we should be very much careful since it's white not to let our chalk give it that white, that blue effect. So guys, I've already folded my material into two. It's folded into two. In case you don't know, it's folded into two. So the next thing, my tape placed as it was, I'll be marking my armhole measurement. My armhole measurement is 8. So I'll be gently marking it here. Armhole measurement 8. So as you can see, hope it's visible. Hope it's really visible. So my armhole measurement is 8. I'll be marking 8. Okay, it's quite visible. Then the half length is 17. I'll be marking my half length, which is 17. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing is to take my vertical measurement. So since it's an off shoulder as seen in the picture, we will not be using our normal shoulder measurement. We will be using 5 instead of shoulder measurement, which is 7. I'll be using 5 because it's an off shoulder. I don't want it that when she wears it, it will not start feeling as if this front side is very big. So I'll be using 5.5 for joining, including joining seam allowance. So I'll be using 5.5 for this. Then the bust measurement. Her bust is 36. 36 divided by 4. I have 9. So I'll impute my 9 here as seen. I'll impute my 9 plus 2-inch extra sewing seam allowance. So this allowance varies with different people. Some persons use 1.5, some persons use 1, but anyone that works very well for you. I like having excess allowance for my clients, so I use 2. Then for the waist, her waist is 28.5. I have 7 divided by 4 gives me 7.25. So I impute my measurement here. Plus, guys, don't forget your 2-inch allowance plus 2-inch allowance. So this is it. We'll just carefully, I'm just trying my possible best for you to see what I'm marking, because it's a white fabric. So we just carefully draw this to this place. Hope you can see this. Just carefully draw it like that. Then the armhole, we'll just do a freehand sketching carefully. Carefully, just like this, guys, as seen. So I would go ahead to cut this. I'll go ahead to cut this. Go ahead to cut this gently. Remember, it's a paper lace, so, and there are so many polka dots. I will hold. Guys, I'll go ahead to cut this very well. So since it's a shirt gown, there'll be no zip. I'm literally cutting for the front. And guys, remember it's an off shoulder. So after cutting this front, we will not be doing neckline and the rest because it's an off shoulder. So what I will do is, depending on how revealing your client wants it to be, so this is like a client's choice. So I will just come down. By, okay, my client wants hers to be off by 5. So 5, I'll come down by 5. As you can see what I'm doing here, guys. I'll come down by 5 on the same fabric and mark it. Are you seeing this? And mark it. So you come down by 5 and mark it. So I'll go over to the other material to cut my front. I'm tracing this thing with the front, the same thing. There are no zip allowances, just button. So guys, as you can see, I went ahead to fold the other piece of the fabric because we'll be cutting the front and the back together, the same together. It's just the front that will be slitting open so that we can attach another folded piece for the button. So guys, remember I marked this place 5. I'm offing 5, so I've not yet cut it because I want to cut the front together. So this is it. I'm now tracing the front piece with the first back piece that I have already cut out. Sorry guys, I've already cut out. So I'll be taking this off now, as you can see. Careful, remember you should use your hand to press your fabric tightly so that they don't move. So guys, this is it. I have my front piece and my back piece. So what we are going to do is, remember this 5 I marked, we'll just carefully remove it. Just remove it carefully, just like this. So we automatically have our off shoulder. So for the front, any can serve as the front, any can serve as the back. So for the front, we'll be slicing it open because of our button. Remember there's a button. So I'll be slicing this front open because of the buttons at the front. Remember we didn't put any allowance for the button. We'll be attaching that allowance separately. So this is it guys, as you can see. This is what I have for the front. This is what I have for the front. After attaching that button, then this is what we have for the back. So we're using lining to tone this so that it will not expose the person's body. Yes. Then guys, so this can serve us also as our button, because it's almost okay, it's even the same thing. So for the button line, I'll take 2 pieces because we need literally 2 pieces. So I'll be taking 2 pieces, measuring them together. Okay, this is not equal. This is not equal, so I'll be cutting something quite equal with it. So let me just use one to show you. So I need like 1.5 inch. 2 is too much, so I need 1.5 for the buttons. 1.5 for the buttons. So I'll go ahead to mark 1.5 all through this piece, as you can see. 1.5 all through this piece. As you can see, I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. The chalk is not really clear because of the fabric. So guys, after marking 1.5 for this, I will just cut it out. Just cut it out as seen here. So this is how it serves, this is how it works. I'll just put it here, sew, top stitch, then turn. It will just automatically act as my buttons. You can see it, guys. So this is how I'll do. This is how I'll do it. But the gown is long, so we'll just measure the gown full length. We'll just measure the gown full length and cut exactly this thing. This thing is just for the half length, but I'll still recut it for the long length because the gown is long. So we'll cut exactly this 1.5, exactly how I showed you here. So I'll go off camera to do that one. Just cut exactly how I showed you here. Like this is an attachable button allowance. We didn't cut it together, so this is how it's being done. So guys, for the down part, remember we are through with the up parts. For the down part of this gown, it gathers down part. So I don't want the instance of when I'm not cutting my fabric and it's not straight. So I folded my material almost into 6 places, more like you're folding a dress. So more like you're folding a bed sheet. So I fold, and it gave me this simple piece for me to mark and cut. So guys, remember we offed 17 for the up parts of this dress. Remember we offed 17 and our gown full length is sorry, our gown full length is 43. The gown full length of this dress is 43 and we offed 17. So I will just be offing the 17 here, then mark 43. Then mark 43. So this is where I have my 43. This is where I have my 43 here. I'll be marking it. Then this is my 17 and a half. This is my 17. I'm offing it. So more like you're shifting the whole tape to 17, then placing it on the edge of your fabric to mark. This is the first place we've cut out. So I'm offing 17, then marking 43. So I'll add like 1 inch allowance, 1 inch sewing seam allowance, because we are not folding it down, so I don't need much allowance because of this tape mouth. So I will not be folding it down, so I need like just 1 inch allowance. That's 44. That is 44. Sorry, so you can see. That's 44. So in this one, mind you, we are not using anything like hip measurements or the rest, because it's just waist. You just need your waist measurement, your bust, your sleeve, your shoulder, and the gown full length. So I'll be cutting this now. Just like this. So this is what I have for the down. Then this is what we have. This is what I have for the up. So normal way you're running your gathers, I'll go ahead to put lining on them, then run my gathers on them, then come back and show you how I placed my attach. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've gone ahead to sew my lining to the material. I've attached my lining to the material. Then I've also run my gathers. I put my dart. The dart is optional. If you choose to put your dart, it's optional. So I put my dart and I've run my gathers to my gown. So this is how it's looking now. It's looking like this now. So one next is this gathers. This is my dart for the back and the dart for the front. So one next I'll be going to do is to put my sleeve, to fix the sleeve. So the sleeve is just normal elastic sleeve, balloon sleeve. So I'll go off camera to fix the sleeve. So guys, as you can see, I've gone ahead to put my buttonhole. That one I went out to do because I don't have the machine. Then I fixed my buttons, as you can see on this place. Remember, this is an attachable button allowance. So this was attached separately from the dress, and I showed you how it's being cut. So guys, this is it. I've placed it on it. It's just for me to gently put the buttons on it like this. Yeah, that's it. So it's just to put the buttons around it, and this is the look we'll be having from the up to down. So it goes all the way down just like this. So guys, this is the hand. This is the hand, exactly like this. So guys, if you find this video very helpful, don't forget to put a like, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.